Dr. Charles Steinberg, president of your Worcester Red Sox. Thank you for coming in, sir.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for having me, and you give me chills. You know, it's opening day.
Yeah, opening day, right?
It's a great feeling.
It is. It's a very special feeling, and so you've been in charge of how many home opening ceremonies have you?
Oh gosh,
because you've been involved in different teams too. So not just the Red Sox, but
Baltimore Orioles 19 years, San Diego Padres 7. And then 2 stints with the Red Sox, totaling 10 years, surrounding Los Angeles Dodgers and working for the commissioner. We're over 40 opening days that I've been honored to participate in the production of. So,
and not just opening days, you got to throw in helping to organize the duck boats,
right?
The duck boat parades, rolling rallies.
Those are some of the sweetest memories
you
can have. Even though you're exhausted at that point,
right?
But you sleep afterwards.
Yeah, I remember we were talking about one of the first 2004.
Yeah,
and you guys were up for what 48, 72 hours after that, and just working with the city of Boston, no sleep.
It's true.
Yeah.
I had gone to sleep at 9 in the morning after we won the night before in St. Louis, and you fall into the deepest sleep, the kind that no one can wake you from. And a young man who worked in our office as an ambassador, I'm wondering, why is he in my dreams? Dr. Charles, Larry Lucchino Nidro, like, why am I dreaming about Marty Ray? I'm like, Marty, are you in my bedroom? Yes. And Larry had sent him to do whatever it took to get into my apartment and get me to City Hall after 1 hour of sleep to plan the parade. So each one has its own nuances. For the 2004, the big issue was at the 11th hour we got permission for the ducks to go in the water. In 2013, it was that poignant moment where Johnny Gomes and Jared Saltalamacchia brought the 617 Boston Strong jerseys, and Johnny Gomes folds it ever so delicately. So everyone has its memories, and you try to do that with opening day. You want to give each opening day just a little bit of color that distinguishes it from the others.
Yeah, and so what are we going to be seeing over at Polar Park today before the first pitch?
To me, the most fun part is JBJ on opening day. To have Jackie Bradley, who is just one of the nicest guys I've ever worked with, and I have a photo on my cell phone that I took at spring training in 2013. Now, spring training's as casual as it gets. You're in T-shirts and polo shirts, and it's a picture of Jackie Bradley in a dark suit at spring training, getting on the bus because he had just made the team, and he was going to now make it to the majors. And I thought, that might be a cool picture to have. And so to watch somebody from their very beginning, then to become this great defensive outfielder, then to have these moments offensively that become historic because he's the American League Championship Series MVP in 2018. So to be a Gold Glove winner and a 2-time World Series champion. But what I find, just talking to people around Worcester, is they go, I love JBJ. He was my favorite.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so if that can translate in the crackling ovation, then you really have something.
Nice. And what do we have for music today?
Well, you're going to have a lot of different kinds of music. I love the music of baseball, of course, but you're going to have the maestro, Dr. Jonathan Cleefield from the Hanover Theater, who is the maestro of that Wurlitzer. He's going to be our organist of the day, so we gave him a good long segment pregame from about 2 o'clock to 2:25. Then we've got this nationally, not just renowned, the number 1 pep band in the entire country is Burncoat High's Spirit Team. And so they're getting ready probably right now to bring their instruments over, put them on the Hanover deck. And when we have the invasion of the menagerie of mascots, 19
I love that.
19 mascots are going to be on the field. They'll be playing their tunes live. Then we'll do the ballpark debut of WooSox 25, our new theme song. So there's all kinds of music. And then the national anthem, it's not really a big surprise. It's not really a big secret. It's just adorable. We've seen this little girl before, but the last time we saw her was the last game of last year. And I remember saying, oh, if I could just bottle this atmosphere and bring it to opening day. But in the meantime, she got the call to Fenway, sang there, then got the call to Hollywood to the Jennifer Hudson show.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to see a clip from that. So she's had a busy off season.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
And now she's all of 9 years old.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. Now, I hear at some point, I don't know if it's during the opening ceremonies or during the game, you're going to have a little tribute to our good friend Bob Rivers, who passed away. We
normally will do a memoriam to the people in the baseball family who have passed away. And John Canavan, my great colleague, who I think pulled an all-nighter last night, has one where you not only see Louis Tiant and see Ricky Henderson and see Bob Uecker, but you hear them too. But we added Bob Rivers right at the start because those in Worcester remember him here as a radio personality, but you didn't necessarily know that I can make this claim, is a reason we're here. Because he left Worcester, went to Baltimore, there we were, and he was the morning disc jockey on 98 Rock. And the Orioles in 1988 go 0-5 to start the season. And he makes the claim that he would later regret in some ways. I'm staying on the air till the Orioles win. Okay, so if you win the next day, you can go to sleep. 0-6, 0-7, 0-10, 0-12, 0-15, 0-20, 0-21. And he stayed on the air for all that time.
Oh, yeah.
Grabbing naps and probably playing Inagata Davida or something. But he stayed on the air, and the fans rallied behind him. And so when we won, and then it was in Chicago, we lost 2 more games. So we came home 1-23 on May 2nd, 1988. We had him throw the first pitch. To greet a 1-23 team, 50,300 people. Yeah. And on that day, because of that day, Edward Bennett Williams, the owner of the team, said to his protege, Larry Lucchino, go ahead, make the deal. And on the train from Washington to Baltimore that day, they made the agreement that created Oriole Park at Camden Yards, which created Petco Park in San Diego, which led to 10 years of improvements at Fenway, which led to JetBlue Park, which led us to here, Polar Park, the baby of our 5 ballpark family. Take that.
Wow. Bob Rivers. Not just responsible for laughs and twisted tunes, but
they were hilarious.
Yeah.
But look at what role he played. So don't underestimate your power.
I don't know what I could possibly do, but I do love the new food items.
Oh, good.
We had those yesterday. Executive Chef Tom Whalen came in.
Yes.
The Guinness Braised Brats were fantastic. The deep fried Oreos, though, those are going to be dangerous. You're going to have a run on those.
Dangerous is the right word.
Yeah.
When we have a fabulous executive vice president, general manager, Brooke Cooper. She's just terrific. She's worked her way up from working in the store, got her master's degree, and she's just universally respected. And she's an athlete. She was a 2-time basketball champion, state champion in Rhode Island, played basketball at Franklin Pierce. And so she's in shape. She says, I think we should have fried Oreos. I'm like, okay, you can say that. Yeah. I can't say that.
Right, yeah.
Keep me away from them. You go ahead. You can do it. You work it off playing basketball, and probably she works even more being a wonderful wife and mother of 2 little toddlers. But, we have fried Oreos. It's a diet for the athlete.
Right. Well, I like to think when you go to a ball game, that's kind of like everything has to go out the window.
Yeah.
You're there for fun. You're there to kind of relax and let loose.
Well,
maybe cheat on your diet while you're there watching the team.
And if you want to be conscientious, the barbecue that we're bringing back, barbecue brisket sandwich, barbecue chicken sandwich. Now I can justify that to myself. The barbecued pulled pork. So we'll have all of that. But mac and cheese. And by the way, here we are in the Worcester Public Market, and we adore the Worcester Public Market. It's a key part of the resurgence of the Canal District, as is Birch Tree next door. Birch Tree is going to be in a Taste of Worcester today.
Oh, nice.
And they're going to have grilled cheese and tomato soup. Grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup, which I think is going to do really well today.
Yeah.
And a lot of people tell us when they come to the ballpark, they go check out who's in a Taste of Worcester, because Worcester has such a wonderful penchant for staying local. So we've had plenty of folks here. In fact, when you go to the first base plaza, it's our little food court. You'll see your old friends from the Worcester Public Market, from Creative Cakes. They've got a kiosk there too. Colleen and Dan do a wonderful job. So there's a local flavor everywhere we can have one. And of course, the number one food product that that fans buy are George's Coney Island hot dogs.
Of course. Yeah.
Number one. One stand. We're like, can we do 2 stands? Cut the lines out? No. Our family oversees it, and they run it their way. And I was going to say the number one product, but Ralph Crowley, who is still one of the owners of the team, and he's Polar Beverages, is quick to say, we sell more Polar than anything else.
Oh,
You're right.
Yes,
yes, we do.
Yes.
Polar's the best partner. People come from other parts of the country, and they think they're going to have one of the, I won't even say it, the brands that have been ubiquitous in the world. And nope, here it's a Polar House.
That's right.
And it's great. It introduces Polar Beverages to those who don't know, but it's really become an international brand itself.
Yeah.
Ralph Crowley and his family have done an amazing job. So you have your Polar Seltzer, you have your Coney Island hot dogs, you have Birch Tree Bakery today. You've got bringing back the barbecue. We've got fried mozzarella. We've got mac and cheese. We've got walking tacos.
Yes, love those.
How about that?
Love those.
Yesterday, Chef Tom debuted for me the brisket nachos.
That's my favorite thing over there is the helmet nachos, and now that you've added brisket,
oh my gosh!
And then with the new Worcester helmets,
yes,
the white Worcester helmets with his face on the front.
We try to lead the league in mascots.
Yeah, really.
In fact, one little tip. While this darling little girl is singing the anthem, if all goes well today, you might at the end want to look up in the sky and see if we can pull this off just right. You can't have helicopter flyovers anymore. Major Baseball said, no, you can't do that. But those airplanes that fly around the ballpark with messages?
Yeah.
Let's see if you see anything up there.
Okay.
And you'll think of Smiley and Worcester and Roberto and Clara, the heart of the Commonwealth. This is her first opening day, by the way. We debuted her last May 21st because it pays tribute to Clara Barton.
Right.
And that was the anniversary of the founding of the American Red Cross. So you're going to see some mascots today.
Nice. Well, Dr. Charles, thank you very much for stopping by here this morning. I know it's a busy day for you.
Thanks for doing this. Thanks for being here at the Worcester Public Market. It's our home away from home, and thanks for getting up early. Well, you get up early anyway, but for being here, we appreciate it. And we just are looking for a fun day where Worcester comes together and welcomes people from all over Central Mass.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. We'll see you over at the park later today. So people should get there before 2 o'clock.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Opening ceremony.
Try to get there as close to noon as you can and just savor the experience.
Right.
Walk the park. Wander. That was one of Larry Lucchino's adages. He said, the key to enjoying a sporting event is to come early. Take all the points that could be stressful to you out of the equation. You know where you parked. You know that you've got your tickets. You know you're inside. You know where your seat is. Now just go and enjoy it.
Right. We
have so many Instagram moments there. We have so many selfie stops there. And so much food there.
Tons of food.
And remember, it's all about the fives and WooSox 25, including $5 beer.
Oh, my.
Yes, $5 beer. a 12-ounce can. Look, not everybody has to have a 24-ounce thing. 5-ounce can for $5, and hot dogs are $5, French fries are $5, ice cream is $5. So we want to make it that you can just reach into your pocket and have a good, fun time.
Nice. Dr. Charles, thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you over there at the park.
Great. Yes.
Later today.
On my way.
All right. We're broadcasting live from the Worcester Public Market. It's 100 FM, The Pike.